Pokemon Pocket is home to all kinds of players. Some care about win rate the most, while others want to have fun. There's also this guy. I don't think combining Banette with Giratina is a good idea. Oh no, that's what they're trying to do. Oh, shame on you. Oh, that's such a douchey move. Another Team Rocket Grunt. That would be so annoying. Oh my god, they do, the degenerates. Oh my goodness. No, you don't deserve this. Yeah, you do not deserve this. This is such a stupid. Oh my god, this is so toxic. You cannot be right in the head to do this. A lot of resentment has to build up for you to end up making a deck like this. This deck speaks of a dark past. They're actually this kid like this is a demon. I just played a demon. This person ran a deck with the new psychic type, Banette. Banette's Night Bind attack may be weak, yet it prevents your opponent from attaching energy from the energy zone onto their active Pokemon. This means if the Pokemon has no energy, unless your opponent has access to X Speed or Leaf, not only can they not attack, they also can't retreat, allowing your Banette to score a KO that's essentially free. Once I got over my profound sense of disgust, I realized my perspective was flawed. Banette is not a toxic Pokemon. She's actually incredibly fun, at the expense of making your opponent's life miserable. I soon realized that's not my problem. Today's deck traps Pokemon with no energy investment to end the game as Mewtwo side drives them. The game plan is actually really funny. We evolve into Banette. We then resort to Sabrina or Team Rocket Grunt to leave the opponent with a lead lacking energy, as we Night Bind to leave them trapped, so that our Banette takes them out while remaining intact. In the meanwhile, we build up our Mewtwo in the back so that we can win the game with a side drive attack back to back. I designed the deck to enable set opener as consistently as possible. We run a total of 6 Pokemon with a full set of Pokemon communication. A full set of Mewtwo may seem excessive here, but because Banette only requires 1 energy, we want to be able to build up Mewtwo quickly. The extra copy of Mewtwo that we draw can be cycled away with Pokemon communication so we can find Banette. This is why we also run a full set of Leaf, to make sure we can correct our Mewtwo openers for free. Bad draws and terrible matchups exist for this deck, unfortunately. Yet that is the price to pay for a strategy that will allow us to embrace pure degeneracy. Click on the link in the description down below to head on over to Tactor.com, where you'll find all of my decks, and you can share yours. What Pokemon should I build on next? I decide. I'll leave a comment down below and see what I can do. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It's free. Free is good. Have a solid day. Enjoy the games. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, here we go. Today, we're the bad guys. We got that Shuppet lead. Exactly what we want to see as we run into Eevee. This could be Leafeon. I mean, it's definitely, it has to be Leafeon, right? As I have Dull Professor's Research in hand, so I want to go for the Pokeball first, as I have Pokemon Communication to find Mewtwo if I need to. And I followed up with a Professor's Research. I mean, this is a great hand. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, that is a double. That is double trouble. This is the ideal situation, having not 1 but 2 Banettes ready. Against Leafeon, though, we don't actually match up super well into this. But we can avoid them from being able to attack us immediately with the Leafeon, if they were to have it, by going for the Night Bind. The problem is Leafeon kind of like bypasses this, which is really annoying. Except it's not the Leafeon I thought it was. And they can't Leafy Cyclone. Okay, we have the Giant Cape, but they gotta pivot anyways. So I'm gonna start placing energy onto my Mewtwo while I continue to lock them out. That's what Banette does. They could pivot into the fossil, but they would need an X speed to do so. And if they do manage to do that, I can bring in Banette after to survive an attack here. As they're building up that fossil, they could run Rare Candy to bring in Omastar immediately. And because that's the case, I do want to Giant Cape this Banette, so I can continue to build up the Mewtwo in the back and not have to spread my energy to this one. As we aim to knock him out. Getting rid of the Leafeon. It's a Leafeon fossil combo. The way, like, they navigate around the weakness of Leaf Cyclone by essentially retreating into a fossil and then discarding the fossil and bringing the Leafeon back to attack. That's the theory behind this combination. And there it is. There's the Rare Candy, but we put that Giant Cape so we could survive here. And now we just pivot around this Omastar as we build up the Mewtwo to retaliate onto it. We could lock him out here, though. Team Rocket Grunt could be, oh my god, this Team Rocket Grunt, if it flip heads, oh my. No, we just bring in Banette and lock him out. Remember when I called that guy a demon for playing this? Yeah, I guess that's what I am too. All right, going first. And we got grass again. Okay. We have the Mewtwo lead. This is going to happen quite often, which is why we run a full set of Leaf, as we're running into an Exeggutor. Exeggutor can Growth Spurt. There's the Banette. And the Shuppet. I'm going to keep the other Mewtwo in hand for a potential IO no play. Placing the energy on the Mewtwo initially, if I don't find Leaf, can threaten their Execute and prevent it from continuing to Growth Spurt. I'm gonna go for the IO because I really want to find the Leaf. I want to be able to... Yes. Much nice. Also really like having the Team Rocket Grunt in this case. But Leaf is important so I can send in Banette immediately in case they continue to build up this Execute. Even if they have a Leaf Cape onto the Execute, then they want to continue the Growth Spurt on it. Oh, it's a Alolan Exeggutor. Oh, shit. We could get hammered. In the coin, I did not expect this one. The coin flip gods, oh my god, we dodged a bullet there. We dodged a bullet there. Okay, so here's the plan. It's not a great plan. It's not a great plan, but here it is. We Leaf into Banette, we dodge the other attack. And then we team Rocket Grunt to lock it out. That's the strategy. We should be placing the Giant Cape on the Mewtwo. That's our tactic here. I should have placed the Giant Cape on the Mewtwo to protect against a Sabrina. That is what we're going to be doing here. But my game plan essentially doesn't change. Like, I need to dodge his attack. I need to dodge it. Come on, Banette, you got this. You're elusive. You're elusive. Hey, that's my girl. And now I need Team Rocket Grunt to flip heads. So this is the kind of deck we're playing, okay? Don't judge me. Let's put this here. Let's show them how to coin flip. Let's show them how it's done. Team Rocket Grunt, baby. God, this is degenerate. This is so degenerate. Come on. Come on. Hey! Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Now you need a leaf. Otherwise, it's GG no re. Omega lol. You ain't got leaf. You ain't got shit. Continue to build up the Mewtwo in the back. And we lock him in. We quite simply lock him in. And build up a Mewtwo that can just easily sweep them. They got the healing, but this Pokemon is stuck. And if you waste all that healing there... I can do this all day, bro. I can do... You think I'm gonna send in my Mewtwo this early? Please. I'm gonna go for Pokemon Communication because I don't want to get Marsed and I want to find the Banette anyways. And I'm gonna continue to bind them. I gotta respect the Leaf though. Like maybe they're trying to stall for a Leaf, so I want to have like 6 energy on Mewtwo though, because then I can fire off like 3 side drives consecutively. And to be fair, like I don't have to pivot here. Like they have to have Leaf. If they don't have Leaf, this Alolan Exeggutor is effectively trapped. Is it wrong that I love this? What do we got now? Going second against fighting. I don't mind fighting. We have the Mewtwo lead, but we have Leaf to retreat it. Banette and just Shup it is needed. Okay, we don't have the super effective coverage. It is actually Garchomp. And the problem with Garchomp is that it just needs 1 energy to function. And it can attack our Mewtwo. Oh, this is not a great matchup, is it? The fact that Garchomp and Rampardos can function with just 1 energy is a big problem for us, actually. Have to, I know. I lose the Leaf, yes, but I don't have the Shuppet. Like, I got really unlucky with that. Yeah, that's a lot better. Now, any Pokemon draw can lead to Banette. Problem is, Garchomp deals 50 damage for 1 energy. Garchomp kind of eats us alive, unfortunately. Oh boy. I mean, we got the pieces. The deck is designed to consistently enable this. Now it's a 2 out of 3 chance to find Banette. So the deck is working. It's just that... It's just that we're facing against a Garchomp that's just gonna demolish us. I'm gonna Night Bite them, preventing them from placing any more energy onto it, but they can retreat it for 1 energy as well, so they can still build up a Rampardos in the back. No, yeah, this is an awful matchup, actually. And it makes sense, like just 1 energy efficiency is Banette's biggest enemy. We can Giant Cape to try to save our Mewtwo, but... the reality is... there's nothing we can really do to stop this. This is why this deck for ranked is probably not the most... This is a deck for trying to make people suffer. Yeah, you watching right now. I know you're into this. This is for you. But there are definitely a lot of matchups that just navigate very easily around this. Garchomp being a premier case. So I think, you know, I think staying in this game is a bit copium. We're getting murdered. We're getting absolutely murdered. We can't stop them from developing the energy on the back Garchomp, and then they just, oh my god, they're gonna run us over. GG. That was quick. Oh, damn. Yeah, that one ain't good. All right, what about now? No Garchomp, please. Electric. That could mean a Oricorio. We got the Shuppet lead. I'm afraid of a red card, but I am also afraid of a Sabrina. Especially because people fire off red card like immediately. Most people don't know how to properly play it. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp. Waiting one more turn before I drop the Mewtwo, because then if they Sabrina me, I can retreat it manually. Because we don't have Leaf. If I had Leaf in hand, I would drop the Mewtwo, no problem. Togedemaru! It's motherfucking Togedemaru. We run double Sabrina in the deck as well to be able to lock them out. Like, if we find Sabrina here, we can attack that. But also, like, being able to stop Togedemaru is not as important, I think, as being able to stop. I'm gonna Pokemon Communication now, because it guarantees find me Shuppet. And finding Shuppet allows me to enable double Banette. Energy on to the Mewtwo as our final win condition. We evolve into Banette here. And we bind them, preventing the Luxray. Hard preventing the Luxray. As we build up the Mewtwo in the back. And Luxray is the biggest threat anyways. They put up energy on that Togedemaru, and that's insane because that allows us to lock this in. That's a mistake. As now we bind them. And unless they run X speed, this Togedemaru is here to stay. As we can just make use of this time to build up the Mewtwo. There's the Luxray. Luxray gonna be able to fire off. This Pokeball is dead. No, it's not. No, we have a Mewtwo left. Good. Let's thin it out. Let's keep building you up. And let's bind them. So 120 damage. The Togedemaru with a Soft Focus boost will be able to finish off my Mewtwo. So I kill this, they bring in Luxray, I bring in Mewtwo, and I knock it out. Then they knock out my Mewtwo with the Togedemaru, most likely. And then it's a matter of pivoting around the Banettes and making use of the Sabrina after to lock them out again. That's the game plan here. So because I like everything that I have in hand, I'm going to drop this second Mewtwo. Put an energy onto it. And Night Bind them. Whoa. I mean, they do have double Oricorio. They do have double Oricorio. But here's what we're gonna do. This Sabrina will be checkmate. I could play the Giant Cape to make sure I'm not as vulnerable to like a Mars. I'm gonna side drive, knock out the Luxray, the biggest threat, and this is how we're gonna navigate around the Oricorio. Because they're gonna want to send in that Oricorio in the front here. Check this out. This is how we beat double Oricorio, blocking our Mewtwo. Sabrina is the key. Because that Togedemaru will die. We need to threaten the side drive though. They don't attack. They do not attack here. So we leave. And we send Banette in. Play that Pokeball so Mars is less tempting. Good play by them. I thought I was going to lock them out, but they actually did the correct thing. But they got to send something in. Now is the moment. Now is the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Now when they bring this in and they consume that energy right there. First of all, we apply... No, we don't apply the Giant Cape there. We Sabrina. We Sabrina. Now is when we lock them in. Because we still have that Mewtwo threat in the back. If they send anything that's not Oricorio, we blow it back. But if this little asshole comes in... we make sure he stays in. Unless they have X speed. And I don't think you got it. There's the rare candy. But you can't run from me. Look at all that power they got in the back. And yet they're stuck. By the Nightbind! Let's go. Let's go. Lock him out, baby. Banette is the ultimate trapper. Going second. Against Electric. Okay, is this some more Oricorio? Oricorio again. I mean, it's rare to run an electric deck that doesn't have it. Pachirisu. Pachirisu, but it's Pachirisu going first. Pachirisu is a lot deadlier going second. So we do have that going for us. No Rocky Helmet or Poison Barb. That's very nice to see. But we require a lot of pieces here. We want to find Shuppet, Banette, and Leaf. So because I want to find 3 pieces, I want to go for the Pokeball first. As my chances to find the Shuppet are 2 out of 3. There we go. And then we thin the deck out of a basic and we go for the Professor's Research. And we find... the Shuppet. It could be all in Pachirisu, so we have to worry about Mars, but I also want to build up my Iono. Yeah, red card, yeah. Okay, we can find Banette easily, but the question is, can we draw into Leaf? Can we draw into Leaf? Yes, we can. Okay. Huge, 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 huge. Red card actually helped us. We can Pokemon communication here. Drop that Mewtwo and guarantee the Banette. That's the power of this deck structure, man. It's just so consistent. Leaf, get the hell out of here. And deny that Pachirisu's ability to attack. Right then and there. And I'm going to have a Shuppet here as well, so I'm not vulnerable to a Sabrina. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good shit. And we can build up the Mewtwo now. Huge. Absolutely huge. All in trainer decks. It's not just Oricorio that punishes them. Banette does as well. Oh, man, this is beautiful. After that red card actually helped us. Classic red card. Double Pokemon. Oh. Oh, that feels extra good. That game was nice. We have Shuppet and Mewtwo. What are we facing? I can't see that. What the hell is that? Darkness. I'm gonna drop the Mewtwo because I have a pretty solid hand here. And not what I was expecting. With Snorlax, I don't really have to worry about Sabrina too much. It's Alolan Muk. By the way, I want to make an Alolan Muk deck. I don't know. I'm recording this a day before the event comes out, I think. There's a chance that this video goes up before, but if it does, expect an Alolan Muk very soon after, because I'm waiting for the new... I'm gonna go for the Pokemon communication in case they have a Mars to basically reduce the size of my hand. I could drop down another Shuppet. And this way, I can't be slowed down with Sabrina, and I can't, and they're not compelled to Mars me. Because I really want to keep this Banette here. I have the entire setup here. They're putting energy onto the Grimer. Does that mean they play Ilima? Okay, there's still one Pokeball left in the deck, so I have another Pokemon communication, so I wanna hold on to that. Don't play Ilima. Ilima counters me. Don't do that. Don't do that, please, because now this Snorlax is never attacking, right? And because the Snorlax is so thick, that works in our favor. As we take a while... No, why would you Ilima so early, though? I mean, okay, I guess it makes sense. So they run Ilima. They run Ilima, and that's annoying. But you know what? I'm gonna be annoying, too. As Team Rocket Grunt, my boys are gonna come for you. Okay, these two guys, they're fired. No wonder a 12-year-old beat you! Jesus Christ, man, what the... Pathetic. Actually pathetic. Embarrassing. You guys suck. Wait, what was that? Oh, okay. Wow. Wow, no, that's fair. That's totally fair. What the... we can get another Banette in here. Actually disgusting. Team Rocket Grunt, like, what? Why are you playing it? How do you synergize with it? You're just running it because reasons. Okay, so you have a berry, but do you have another one? No, you have another Ilima. That's what you have. But you're giving me time. Right now, you're just giving me time. They run a full set of this card, like, and they coin flip every single freaking time. Okay. Fine. They're slowing us down. And I would assume they play a full set of Ilima as well, the way they're playing this. Like, they just send in the Snorlax in. But they also must play double berry, and as long as this Banette is attacking, we're denying it. And that's all we really need. As we can finally focus on building up our Mewtwo again. Not gonna lie, that kind of hurt. How they just, like, managed to do that. They managed to flip heads back to back with their... And one of them, like, rolled, like, a bunch of them. And I play the full art anime version, and I get nothing. God, you guys, like, you're not even useful as criminals. Literal human waste. That's what you are. You're worth nothing. I'm angry. I'm upset at the outcome of this. There's a second Ilima, and now I can Sabrina, because now you got no more. Why are you doing this? Why are you not putting that energy on Snorlax? Now you're trapped, bro. Now you're tried to... I don't know what they're doing. I mean, they don't want to leave the Mewtwo wide open for the Muk. I get that, but now you literally cannot retreat. Like, now you're stuck. Like, not placing... They must, like, not actually play Berry. But that's the beauty of this. Like, we just let Banette carry, and this Sabrina accomplishes nothing, my brother in Christ. Absolutely nothing. I just bind you again and again. You can't Ilima anymore. And now this Snorlax is just trapped. They put a giant cape on the wrong Pokemon because they need to put it on the Snorlax. They need to put it on the Snorlax. This Pokeball is dead. What if I'd probably just build up 2 Mewtwo's at this point. Probably should be dumping these cards so a random Mars doesn't murder me, but I'm kind of like tunnel visioning at this point. Yeah, the Sabrina doesn't quite do anything at this point, so... Because they have 2 Alolan Muks. So because they have 2 Alolan Muks, I want to leave this one in. I want to apply a giant cape onto you, and another one onto you. Nah, they don't play that shit. I'm gonna drop the Pokeball. Oh, I don't have any. I don't have a deck. I was like, why can't I play this? Oh, Mega Lol. Okay, let's just Night Bite them while we build up both Mewtwo's. And we Banette them. They should build up the Muk in the back, so now Sabrina does not affect them. I'm slightly worried. But double Sabrina should do it. They have to bring in that Muk in. And then I'll Sabrina once again to lock him in. I mean, we don't lock him in, but basically we put him in a situation where they're gonna pivot this Muk, and I can showcase my second Sabrina. I actually want them to kill Banette here. Banette. Banette, are you serious? Banette, don't do this to me. Okay. I think playing the cape on Banette was fundamentally a mistake. I just didn't have the foresight to realize I want her to die immediately. Surprise, motherfucker. I'll play Buck. Oof. Easy. Actually, not easy at all, because they had like double Irima, whatever his name is, Ilima. And on top of that, like they flipped heads with Team Rocket Grunt twice, so they slowed us the hell down. And they had like a really thick lineup that just managed to escape side drive range. So I don't know what the hell that deck was, but it was definitely, it was an interesting cook. Like they stall and then they build them, they bring in the Muk. And they clearly don't play Berry, which is why they weren't placing energy onto it. But Alolan Muk is something that I'm very excited to explore. But I'm waiting for the new Grimer to be released with a solo event. Maybe by the day I've uploaded this, I've already uploaded Alolan Muk. Or if not, it's going to be the next video. So stay tuned for that. That was a long one. Hopefully this one will go a bit more smoothly. Fire. If this is Charizard EX, I can lock it out. I am the counter. I just need to, find Banette. But I'm not going to IO just yet. And the reason is because I have a Pokemon communication that can help me search for Banette here. It is Charizard EX Incineroar. And in case you don't know, Banette denies Stoke. Oh, baby, there it is. Oh, baby, there we go. But we could just lock out the, they cannot, no, we counter that. So we need to trap the Litten with a Sabrina here. Trapping the Litten with the Sabrina is key. Because Charizard is not a problem for Banette to deal with. Incineroar can build up in the back and be annoying. So I'm going to go for the Sabrina here. You'll see, when they try to go for Stoke, Banette's Nightbind denies it. They evolve into Incineroar, but you're trapped. You ain't going nowhere. And that, I don't know, actually, that's what I was going to do anyway, so... Problem is they can build up the Charizard in the back now. So we may have to resort to another Sabrina. Oh, that Mewtwo is clutch. Let's build you up, bind you in. They gotta find the pieces to evolve the Charizard too. They've already spent them on those, and I mean, that Professor's Research is a good draw, and they're managing to build up that Charmander in the back. So the moment I find a Sabrina, I do want to go for it. As we continue to bind them. They IO us again. And this is something we're very grateful to see, because we want to find Sabrina. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. They Pokemon communication. And now we don't actually need... We're just gonna be able to knock out this Incineroar, and then we just need a Sabrina Mewtwo for the finish. Dropping this down is important. I'm going to... I have another Pokeball here. So I'm gonna Pokemon Communication first. In case I draw into Banette, because otherwise I can't play it. And then I'm gonna play for the research. And if we draw into a Pokeball, we... never mind. I'm gonna drop though a Mewtwo. And keep binding them. Oh baby, we keep binding them. They're building up, like, they may find a way to build up the Charizard. But I don't think they're gonna have enough time to find the pieces for... But we'll see. We'll see, because they have run through a lot of their deck. There's the rare candy. Sending in this Mewtwo without a Leaf Cape, a Giant Cape, is a problem. So I think I want to knock this out. And hope they don't find that second Incineroar. I mean, 2 turns to draw into it. There's the Leaf Cape. There's the Leaf Cape. Though attacking this Charizard now. I already played one Sabrina. So now we bind them. And if they find Incineroar, we have to go for the Team Rocket Grunt. If not, we Sabrina for the win. Okay. They found Incineroar at the perfect time. And now Lily's an issue. And the Rocky Helmet is a problem. What's my best bet here? Ah, the way things ended here, like maybe I needed to... I have to believe. No! No! Okay, Team Rocket Ground for the save. Oh my god. And we have to Giant Cape here. Because that means if that wants to come in, they cannot kill Banette. Oh, my boys! Coming in clutch. By putting the Giant Cape. You can charge smash me away. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I was prepared for a Lily there. If they played a Lily, then I would suicide attack with my Banette so they can't play energy on it. But they don't have it. Which means you are dead. I would say clean, but it quite wasn't. Like, we ended up needing a Team Rocket Grunt there in the end. I wonder if I pulled the trigger too early with my Sabrina. I wonder if I just had to focus on killing off the Charizard and then dealing with the problem after. Because on paper, Charizard, like I played tested this deck before recording, and I always beat Charizard EX. You know, and there was a really funny game where they send them in and they try to stoke me in front of me, and Banette denies that. But I underestimated their ability to just evolve both, and how long it would take for my Banette to kill the Incineroar. So yeah, a long time passed because Incineroar is just very thick. So I ended up needing the Team Rocket Grunt in the end. Yeah, that was actually the most complicated. Like, I've run into the deck several times and I've always beat it easily, but that's the way that specific game went. I actually struggled in the end there. But once we flipped just one heads with Team Rocket Grunt, we're essentially able to lock him out, right? Even if they play Lily, I can force the Charizard back in, and because Charizard has a retreat cost of 3, then they just can't retreat back to back with it. And I can Nightbind Suicide into it, force him to have another heal, and then there's an entire turn where they can develop energy, and then I can bring in Mewtwo for the finish. But that's Banette. Definitely not, you know, a top tier meta deck, right? Like, you need some coin flips to go in your favor, and there are some matchups that are just downright atrocious. Like, you know, Garchomp was a clear one. But all in all, like, this is fun. You know, it's for the degenerates. Today's gameplay was for the degenerates. So for those of you who just want to watch the world burn, I hope you enjoyed today's video. So leave a like for the world burning. I don't know. I'm like rambling at this point. Love you. Have a soul day. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.